so I need to be able to count on you. And counting on you means that when I tell you something needs to happen, you need to make sure that happens. 75% of you turned it in that very next day. So that tells me 75% of you truly want to be here, and you realize the effort that needs to go in and all the work that needs to happen. I know that they're upset. I truly get that they are upset. I truly get that they are upset. And you can put all the blame on me, and I'm totally okay with that. So I'm going to talk just a tish because then we need to get started with our very first meeting. And so I've given you a little bit about it. Today we are going to elect our officers. Those officers will come from this room. I know that there is a saying that they might want to choose somebody who's outside of this room as the officer. I can tell you at this point in time that I cannot confirm that that will be accepted. It has to be passed by administration. So if you haven't noticed, my hands are tied. Do you understand what I'm saying? My hands are tied. All right? Things that took place in the past aren't going to be the same things that were taking place this year. Please don't hate me for it. If you hate me for it, it's okay, but we're still going to have a really good time. My hands are tied, and I'm just doing the best, and I want to make sure that this student council is the best that we're going to be this year. And those that we have in this room right now, those are the ones that have truly dedicated and did exactly what they needed to do. So today we're going to vote. Today we're going to vote, yes, and I do want to let you guys know I did make a few exceptions so that in case it gets around. So exception number one, I'm not answering any questions right now, Andrew, and I'm not trying to be mean. We just have a short amount of time.
Got it.
Exception number one was Harold, okay? Harold flat out told me, he told me on Tuesday, I don't have my permission slip. I wasn't here Monday, I wasn't here Friday, can I please turn it in? He turned it in on Wednesday. Now, if he had turned it in to me on Thursday, he wouldn't be here, but he turned it in to me on Wednesday. I had already talked to Leah, so that was already taken care of. I already knew that she wasn't going to be able to make the deadline. So both these two took the responsibility to let me know. I will also tell you that I had all the stacks of paper and one pile of everybody who turned it in on Tuesday. I came back and that pile had been moved and it moved over to the other side and some more forms were put on top of it. I can't tell you exactly when those forms were turned in. Okay, but I can tell you by about Wednesday morning, it's pretty much where I had to cut it off, and it's the only reason I say Wednesday morning because I don't know exactly when it was, and I don't want to can't hold you responsible for my mistake of not putting it in a separate drawer or a separate folder. All right, so do we understand that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you guys hate me, or are we going to move forward?
No, we're going to move forward.
All right, so basically what we're going to do today is we're going to vote for officers. And then we're also going to, I'm going to talk a little bit about what it is that I would like to nominate that has to do with Daniel Gately. He has absolutely no idea with what I'm about ready to say. Good thing I went to that meeting, Daniel, so that gave me time to think. And then some you're going to find out that you've been given a part in this by Mr. Barger. Okay, so far, you know, we have Aaliyah who is interested in vice president. We have Miranda who's interested in secretary, Sam who's interested in treasurer, and publicity, that would be Harold and Andrew. So before we get to starting the election and I start opening up that process, I want to let you know, I want us to think about, and somebody please raise the motion to go ahead and do this. I want us to think about kind of breaking that up into two parts. That's a very big piece to take care of. You know, the publicity of the whole thing is a huge piece. So what I don't want to make it a co-thing. What I want to make it is one person is basically going to be the publicist, and then we have like a technology portion on there, and that would take care of all the technology aspects of it, because if the publicist has to take care of all the technology on that as well, it becomes an overwhelming sort. So when we get to that point, we'll go ahead and do that. Daniel's going to jump in and help me as much as possible. This is my first year. You know, I got elected just like you guys did, and I'm very excited, so don't get me wrong. Very excited. All right.
Hey, Ms. Parker, am I allowed, this is quick, since nobody's running for president, am I allowed to switch positions from publicity to president?
That's a good thing to bring up. I just want to let you know, Andrew, I want to let you know, if you decide to put your name in for president, you are deleting your name from publicist.
Is anybody else
So
running
that's,
for?
you're gonna have to, so that's the decision, Andrew, you're gonna have to make in your head. You're gonna have to say, if I run for president and I'm running against somebody else and I lose that position, I can't take on another position. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So, at this time, I wanna call the meeting to an order at, thank you so much. At 12:08, and today we're gonna be electing our officers for student council. Mr. Barger has elected you, Song, as the acting president until a president has been elected. Since Song was elected to begin this meeting, I am motioning that we take Daniel Gately, who's been here before and knows the parliamentary procedures, to go ahead and help assist Song with the rest of this meeting. Do I have a second motion on that?
I second that motion.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
All right, so does everybody agree? All right. All right, Sam, you and Daniel are up. So get with Daniel so he can understand what's going on, and I'm gonna move to the back.
I think so. You know, he is the state president, and I've been in student council the longest, so that's why I was thinking maybe I should, because I've been in student council the longest. And I've had the most experience.
Need your guys' attention real quick. You'll all be listening to Psalm for this amount of time. At any time you guys get too rowdy, I will be smashing this tape thing into the table. So hopefully I don't do that too much. So, eyes and ears on Psalm real quick. So we need to...
Yeah, Psalm! Woo!
I know. Our glorious golden-haired president. We need to elect a president, and we need to elect a vice president. The way this is done, typically, is that you guys will find a candidate you see fit, and if there's a particular person you have in mind, you will have to nominate that person. That nomination will have to have a quick second, and then those names will all be candidates in the election and will be voted on. And we'll do this for president, and we'll do this for vice president. So, do I have any nominations for president? Is there a second?
I second.
Can I nominate Katie Rosa as president? Or is she not able to be president?
You can nominate her and she can go on the ballot, but if she was to win, it would have to be confirmed by administration.
So you can't nominate.
So, can I nominate Katie Rosa? I second.
I second. I third.
Okay, so the second's all we need. Are there any other nominees for president? All right. Since there are no other nominees, we'll have to put it to a vote. Typically the way this is done, so Psalm, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's done traditionally on paper vote, but for right now we do not have a paper vote. So it's, oh, you do?
I have some.
Makes it easier. So we will do a paper vote. So we're gonna all pass out a slip, and you will write who you think. Yes, everyone votes even if you're a candidate or you nominate. You vote for yourself.
Yeah, we can vote for ourselves.
Oh wait, I got two. Let's be serious.
Little did they know, I'm secretly recording this entire meeting. So I can get this information quickly.
Yes, pass them up to the front, or pass them to Psalm. Either way.
Might as well
So we
just,
just put person
I
we want.
recorded the entire meeting.
Yes, the person you want.
Events.
Bless you.
Okay. Here are the pieces of, here's another piece of paper.
Pass the papers up here.
I think, okay.
Alright, are there any other ballots that have not been collected besides those? Anyone else ballots? No? Going once, going twice? Awesome. So, is there anyone who would like to run for vice president? Again, it's a nomination in a second.
Oh, I nominate
I second. Oh, sorry.
Alright, so for vice president, we have Leah. Anyone else?
I nominate Ana Augusto.
Alright.
I second.
She's
No,
not here.
which
She
again,
hasn't.
It's the same rule that applies to Kaylee in this case. It's neither confirmed nor denied whether or not she can be president. So in the event that,
There you go.
yes, you know, it's neither
I
confirmed
agree.
nor denied. So fingers crossed, but you know what? Whatever happens, happens. We have to stand by that.
That's right.
So, any other vice president nominees? Yes? No? Alright, I will pass out some more paper, and then we'll have to vote on either Anna or Kaylee. Again, this is just a paper vote. You write down the name really quickly. It shouldn't take like a super long process. You either vote or you don't. And
I'll need one.
Sure.
Are we allowed to vote?
Yes, everyone votes. And if you guys end up tying, then Psalm will have to break that tie, being that he is the acting chair.
So there's not doing speeches or anything? Or is that?
No, since there's no technical competitor to give a speech. So what, you wrote
I
Psalm?
appreciate your dedication.
Alright, so who has the papers?
She wrote the.
Clerk, pull it.
Alright, what do you do? So right here. If there are any slips that have not been collected, give them over to Miranda. Thank you. All right.
I did
Real quick, just bring your attention back. So, since we have a treasurer already, we have a secretary already, we don't know who these are. Treasurer is Psalm Davis. This is Psalm, haven't figured it out yet. And the secretary is Miranda Scott. But we do need to vote on a publicity officer, which are two people. This one does not accept nominations since people already got the paperwork in. Two people doing that are Harold and Andrew. So, so you guys will need a speech since
Alright,
both of your competitors are here. So, which
Okay.
one of you would like to go first?
I'll go, because since do I speak up in front of here?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, as you all know, I'm Andrew McKenzie, and I've been in student council probably longer than all of you here. I've been in student council since sophomore year. I've been to every single dance, I've been to every single prom, and I've been to one Boxer Expo, but I've been to basically every single event here at student council. I'm also experienced in social media, as I have a personal Facebook, a Twitter, and an Instagram, and I've also ran the FBLA Instagram during the 2016-2017 year. And also with my experience with demographics, as I'm one of the DJs for the Doghouse crew, I think I would be a good publicity for your student council this year.
Harold, you go next.
Alright,
Yeah, no.
good afternoon. My name is Harold Rios. I am a senior here at Bell Academy High School. I have been here since 7th grade, and I think I am a good candidate for this position because I've been here for such a long time that I know how most of the things ran. And I also managed the PEP assembly last year, which was the last one, which was pretty dope. I mean, honestly. And also, I took charge of the lock-in, but it was canceled because of the no one wanted to go. Yeah. So, although I do not have experience as like you manage the PLA webpage, I do have experience with social media. Like I post my songs on there, and a lot of you guys know that I keep it updated. So, I would appreciate you guys' vote.
All right. So, cast your votes. Miranda will collect them. So, and then two.
Wait, so are we doing like the both technology and publicist, or what's it?
That's what I think we should do. I mean,
Vote currently on the publicist, and then we can create the position for. We'll have to move and create a position for whoever is selected.
I'm just gonna walk around in circles.
I don't think so, no.
All right. So, we need someone to motion to. Okay, alright, so, this is for publicists.
Smiley face, you go for it.
So, we will need a motion on the table to create the position of a technology officer.
I make a motion that we create a new position, technology officer.
Second. It has been moved and seconded to create the position of a technology officer. Is there any discussion on this?
Just like, what would that? What would they be doing?
It would basically deal with the music and technology setup of the events. And besides that, it's really just the techie computer side of it all. Setting up the sciencey parts of it. Whereas with the publicist, it's more of the information, posters. We do have a social media page, although I doubt most of you knew that.
Oh yeah, I have it.
So the social media page could also be something that falls under publicist.
Another thing,
So, yes.
I think, I think the one thing that the technology position should do is that the technology position should keep updated with the DJ crew here, because the person who, because if we get updates on how student
I
count.
think we already said that, Andrew.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would be taking care of the music and stuff, so then that would be the responsibility
Okay.
of the technology to get together with the.
So is this the person that does the DJ?
It doesn't necessarily have to be the person, it'll be the person that sets it up, makes sure that that part of it.
Whole 32, yeah, whole 32.
Right.
But it's when? Thursday. Okay.
12 18 to do it.
So, the results of the vote have been in, or we need to vote on whether or not to create a new motion first. Or
Alright.
create a new position. So, all those in favor of creating a technology position separate of publicists, say aye. All opposed, say no. Ayes have it unanimously, motion carries. The technology position is the second to publicist. So, the votes are in for president, vice president, and publicist. So, your new publicist is Harold Rios, and by default, that means the new technology position, the new technologist, is it, that's a word? Awesome, I don't know, I don't care. New technologist is Andrew McKenzie. So, just make note of that. Publicist, Harold, technologist, Andrew McKenzie. So the votes are also in for the vice president, and although it was a very narrow margin, there was one clear winner by, I believe, 2 or 3 votes, and that is Aaliyah. So Aaliyah, you are now our vice president.
It took you 4 hours.
Dylan, you should just hit the.
Yeah.
It's all good. Go. I would love to have a delay.
Yes, I would love to hear this.
My name is Aaliyah. I'm running for vice president. Thank you.
It's like your name. Hello, my name is Leah Robinson, and I am running for vice president. I have been a student council member for 2 years. I am a senior here at Vail Academy in high school, and I would love to be your vice president this year, because I feel that I can fulfill this position. I am very determined when it comes to things that I can do. And one of those things happens to be being your Stuco officer. And when I'm elected, I will take everyone's opinions into consideration. I am Leah Robinson, and thank you for your time.
I voted for all of them.
You did. I was like, you too.
Alrighty.
Hey, at least I got technology.
Now we could do that.
So, the time has come to announce the president. This person will just be in charge of running the meetings, do all the dealings, represent Stuco in formal matters. And after counting the vote over there in my little desk of solitude, there was a clear victor, and so your new student council president is Kaylee Rosa. So, in the event she's not allowed to assume the presidency, then Lexis will be the immediate successor. She's the second person with the most votes. And that's basically it. And if Lexis can't fulfill her duties, the vice president will take over. So Aaliyah, if Lexis can't fulfill what she needs to do, then Kaylee can't fulfill what she needs to do or is able to assume the position, you will take over as president of the student council. So, with the voting out of the way, we would like to come on up here since you are now acting president, being that you are welcome to go take a seat. And take to help you guys run through this so it gets done quickly. So you are in charge. So this is your little hefty gavel of tape.
Hefty,
So whenever
hefty,
people
hefty.
get too rowdy, you can put the smack down and smash the tape.
Okay.
The secretary.
Give me the first order to go to the bathroom. Can I get the first order to go to the bathroom?
Hey, I make a motion that Harold can use the restroom.
Just real quick. We're about to end the meeting.
Okay.
So we're close. We have 2 things we need to do. So for starters, I know a lot of us aren't in here right now, and it is our decision whether or not we want to keep the people outside or allow more members to come in. I would recommend we open up the membership for another week, so that way next Thursday is when all the paperwork is due. We would need a motion and a second and a popular vote to fulfill this. So we need to open up the membership drive for another week so we can get all the members.
I make a motion that.
One sec. So we haven't gotten all the people who haven't gotten the paperwork in yet. We get it in on time. So now go.
I make a motion that we should open up the applications to come in for us to go another week. Second.
It has been moved and seconded and thirded and I guess hopefully fourth that we open up the membership for another week. Is there any discussion on this?
Can we make a specific date? Instead of another date?
I say Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, I say Thursday, next meeting.
17th.
Wednesday is a half day, so that might be
No.
really.
But Thursday,
August
Thursday.
is our next
No,
student
like,
council
yeah,
meeting.
I
Okay,
say that
Thursday,
next week.
because they need to like sum it all up, because they're really dedicated, maybe Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's what I said,
Wednesday,
Okay.
Wednesday, do it Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday works.
So then Tuesday would be August 15th.
15. That way, if they really want to do it, they have Monday.
Yeah,
So
no,
then
if they really want to
Tuesday.
do it, they'll probably have it in tomorrow.
Tuesdays, yeah, exactly.
So Brandon, just restate your motion, adding that open until August 15th.
So I make a motion that we keep the membership slots open until next week, Tuesday the 15th of August.
2017.
Third.
Second. Hi, third.
Awesome. So moved and seconded that we open up the membership until next Tuesday, August 15th. Is there any further discussion? Seeing as there's nothing to open.
So I would like to motion that we open up a paid position for the parliamentary procedures. This position would not be an officer position, so it's not something that we would have to elect for. This position would be available to become to the executive board, and that person would just be able to help us with the process of getting us up and running with the parliamentary procedures that is needed to help and assist with the president and the vice president until it's no longer needed.
I second that motion.
A third.
So it has been moved and seconded that we create a parliamentarian position. Is there any further discussion?
I would like to nominate Daniel Bailey for the parliamentary.
Of course.
I third it. Wait, what happened?
So it's been moved and seconded that a parliamentarian position be created, and it has also been nominated, and I've been nominated and seconded for the parliamentarian position. So this vote will create a parliamentarian position, put me in it. So that's as far as we're about to do this. So all those in favor of creating a parliamentarian position and having me run it, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Oh, how lovely, it's unanimous. All right, final vote to open up membership till next Tuesday, August 15th. All those in favor of keeping it open until August 15th, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. Membership is open until next